Okay. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Why is it so loud in my ear? Gonna turn this down a bit. Turn this down a bit. Okay, so, give me a moment because I need to reset a whole bunch of stuff up again. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay, I think that's alive. This is alive. I think this is still cutting my voice off occasionally. Alright, but anyways, hello everyone, welcome to the stream. We're starting on the rigging portion of this VTuber model. Everything should go more or less fine after everything has been reset up. At least that is the overall impression I have of how everything's been running for the day. So that doesn't look right. That does not look right at all. Hold up. I haven't had to reset. Can I not reorder? Oh my. So I want you in here, but I want you to be over here. Is that something I can't do? I can't just move it? That's stupid. Alright, we're gonna chuck you in here then, and just never look at you. Okay, I want you to be up here. I want you to be down here. I want... Yeah, you just go on there. I'm never look at you. You can... Where do you go? You can go up here as well. Okay, so... I think one of my filters is not doing the right thing, because I definitely sound a little weird in my ear. Alright, so, for the most part today is going to be primarily dealing with the parts in terms of the art mesh. Oh, I don't have my pre-made one that I use usually. I can deal with that. Let me just do... How does this one actually work again? I haven't used these pre-built ones. Okay, let's not look at some... Ah! Wait, what? Yikes. That's a giant yikes. Why is it doing that? It's not... Why is it so dull? It's not supposed to be that dull, it's supposed to be orange. Alright, let us just make sure I haven't done anything stupid. It's a light orange to begin with. I'm pretty sure I added color that made it more vibrant as well, so it definitely shouldn't be that level of gray. Like you kind of even see here, it's definitely not that level of gray. It's supposed to be significantly brighter. Okay. I think a random ass guess is probably because something's on top of it. This is the thing that's right at the top. There shouldn't be anything on top of it. Why is that being a problem? It's like that before. I just changed this back to. It came in that gray. Why did it come in that gray? Oh, this is a CSP. Where's the for a moment, and let me just dig out the oh, I need you. Give me the PSD. The PSD do anything funny? No, it's also orange in here. Huh. Wait, did I not? I not switch this. Huh? Okay, let me make some changes here. Did I not switch this down? Wait, this switches down. Oh jeez. Shadow and shadow. Okay. Close this. Then we want to go into here. We want to make sure this is saved. Yeah, I know it's deeper than 5 levels. Kind of live with that. Alright, check this back into here and see if that helped. Okay, it's orange now. Very good. All right. Okay. We're just gonna throw down a standard mesh for now. Go around and fix everything as needed, as usual. That's generally a less straightforward way to deal with all of this. Okay, question number 1 is actually, do I need to glue this down? And how much do I actually need to control the shape here? If I don't need to aggressively control the shape, then this isn't going to squeeze particularly hard. The main bit that needs to move is actually only the edges, or not the edges, the center part, because that kind of determines the orientation around the head. Alright, well, regardless. Let me just lift this up so that this is... Please don't do that. Why? And I can't just put a... Get in there and stay in there, please. Probably should just put something below the parts in the former tab. I shouldn't be thinking about rearranging my UI right now, but I'm currently thinking about rearranging my UI. Let's just chuck it in like this, and then we'll just chuck you in behind here. We'll do that. We can go like that, and we have more space on the parameter. Okay. Really think about whether this needs a little bit of a change. I think no, we'll just do this manually here. We want... Maybe I can actually just do the exact same thing that we kind of did, but we actually go along the lines. So that we are going yoink like that. But we have a tighter line along the actual line. And just rely on the fact that this thing doesn't really need to stretch vertically at any capacity. The main thing I'm worried about is whether it's going to cause a problem right in this general area. Technically, I might need to glue this down. This actually... can this be just work, actually? Let's see here. I think a full line there. I just don't know how much that could cause a problem. It just never erased it. Really nice it was along the actual line portion here, wasn't it? Okay, I need to control the top of the shape a little bit rigidly. The bottom, I don't see it for the fact I even bother to clean up the lines. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so just line it all up. This does need a bit of a smoother top. I suppose on the bottom, as long as it can hide below the rim as already provided, it should be fine. Does any... that should be fine. Okay. This default doesn't stick to the line, does it? That's the kind of annoying part. It really tries to not stick to the line. Which isn't actually a problem. It means that the outside the line is technically protected. Okay, that shape doesn't need to morph particularly aggressively, so we're just gonna keep it like that and see. If it bothers me later, I'll miss a bit in. This one needs to be a little bit more precise, so I think we are gonna shift the mesh outward to be more against the line. Shadow, doesn't matter what's really doing, just probably pop out some of these vertices so it's not as unnecessarily complex. Complex there, another shadow. Don't need that point, you don't need that point. Then also we need to tell this to... you need to... was this meant to be only on the head, or to go onto the head as well? Do I have a separate shadow for that? I don't. Okay, you need to clip hair, head. What is this? No, that's just the other piece, isn't it? No? That's this piece, isn't it? Wait, no, what am I looking at? Look at... what the heck is this piece? I actually have a separate shadow down here. Is that only supposed to be for the hair? Oh boy. Too many layers. Alright, well, there's a search function, so, why did I do these? Let me just go like that, then... This goes on here, this goes on here. I actually separate them. Because I did actually separate them. Alright, well then. Then you don't need to be on top of... here. This one needs to be. Then you also only need to clip to the hair. And also, I guess for what is the purpose, where the heck is it? Here, the head. Sure. Let me just rename these. Alright, what we're looking at. Yikes. Might even be better to remove... Actually, let me... Which one was this? What was the thing to move it in and out of this? Okay, we're going to move this outwards, and then we're going to move this inwards. How do I feel about that? Can you set a base? I think I'm okay with using that base. We're just going to add this as a base. That makes it easier for me to go in and modify it if I need to. Turns out modifying it. Do I need to modify this? How about not this? How do I change the object boundary to be thicker? I don't really like the fact that this also increases the outside as well. No, I think we're just gonna leave it and I'm just gonna manually change it. Rather have the outside not be as complex. Okay, let me just go ahead and make sure I can actually see. Was there an OK button there? Okay, alright, got a bright ass green screen. Alright, something like that. Okay, I'm just gonna change out all of the hair so that's using the whatchamacallit. Did not save. Didn't I add it? That's a yikes. Please don't tell me it is currently sitting. Right, now why can't I use this outside of here? Why is this not in here? That's dumb. Actually just get away with shifting a couple of these, I think. How do I feel about this part right here? Ends of these are always a little bit dodgy to mess with. So some of these parts is probably better just have a point in the middle. What are we doing here? I think what we're going to do is we're going to reach a point, we're going to go into the very thin part. And we're just going to pop you out. How about that? Why is it not letting go of that piece? What is wrong with you? Alright, well then. Why is there still a connection here? Get that out of here. Why are my settings different? I never changed anything about how missions work. Not is it non-environment? Was it under? That's fine. Should be on environment, shouldn't it? Was it? Where is the settings for Upmish? The environment keyboard shortcuts. They don't really let you go into the whole how Live 3D does its thing. Well, as long as it, for the most part, behaves, it'll be okay. Okay, do I need to bit in the middle? Not really. I do need a part to effectively control the shape here. And we'll base it against the edge like that, I think. Oh, why are you not like against the actual edge here? Please be against the actual edge. I am partially going with a, if it doesn't work, I'll fix it later approach, so if possible, I don't want to break my hand on this. You here, you here, you here. Sure. Why is there a giant gap here? That needs to bend, please. Sure. Limited to how much those pieces need to bend, so it should be okay on that front. Honestly, I never know what to do with the ear. Definitely not this. Spread out a little bit. How much do I need to protect the actual shape of the ear here? Also for the ear, we are going to go ahead and go like that, go like that, go like that, go like that. Pop that in. Reflex. Right on top. Right on top. This needs to mostly control the shape and the contraction around it. So we don't really need to double up, we just mostly need the outside line along with the general direction of this. As long as this follows the shape most of the way down. These are just big clumps of hair, these should be fine. And this is also just a big clump of hair. Alright, shadow. Get that out of there. Did I separate these? I did, yeah. Brow, very thin piece. So honestly, I think this is probably the better approach for this. Where's brow number 2? I thought. Where's brow number 2? Oh, there it is. I think we will try to keep these symmetrical. So just make sure that you are also on you. You're just a color layer, so I don't think I need to worry too much about this part in particular. There's definitely a part of me that's thinking about where I should shorten these. Okay, I think... Oh, that's the wrong tool. I think for the most part, I should be okay. We just go ahead and line this... How much does this need to be able to curve, actually? If I need to flex elegantly, then definitely need a thicker mesh to be able to flex it anywhere near elegantly. And if I'm gonna try and do that, then realistically speaking, I should have more of a double-sided mesh here. Why do I feel like I see 2 points right in here? I could totally have 2 points right in here. Ooh, whoa, what are you doing? Don't do that. Why are you doing that? Don't do that. Okay. Sounds a bit echoey. Okay, well, let's... Oh, this is the third time I've tried to set a bunch of stuff up, so, Oh. What is default? Yes. Oh, that sounds so much better. What the heck was it using as my microphone? It was just default, so I don't even know what that is. I mean, my webcam's not... I feel like my webcam light should be on, but it's using my webcam microphone. You know, that's why you need someone to, like, tell you, because honestly, I'm listening to my own voice back, but it's still hard to tell, because I can still hear my voice through my headphones as I speak. I thought it sounded weird, but I also couldn't put it on what it was. Alright, I'll live with that for a bit, and if anything else goes wrong, please do say, because this is the third time in a very short amount of time that I had to reset everything. We'll just throw this over to here. Okay, the last 100% needs to very aggressively follow the shapes. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We're going to just get... Wait. Lasso in here, please. Thank you. I need to move that further out. Alright, what's this gonna do? Pop you out. Pop you out. Shift you up. That's gonna cause a problem. We'll just bend this out a little bit. Okay, so you copy you into you out and turn that around, flip that around. Okay. What do we want to do with this? Honestly, this is about right. We'll just add an extra control point so we can more effectively squash it. More control while squashing it, ideally. Flop that over to here, here, here. Flip that over, flop that across. This is a line. How much do I care about what exactly? Honestly, this was fine. We're just gonna... This has to glow around it, but we're just gonna do a standard, and probably go hexagon. That should be good enough. Why is it not erasing any of my old lines when I'm trying to join the... That's super annoying.
don't know there's a setting for that. Why is it not erasing old lines? It's not in here, is it? Bind, unbind... No. Why is it not killing the old lines to recreate the shape? Ah, there we go. Reconstruct, right. Okay, so the first three pieces don't really matter all that much in terms of the shape and the symmetry because they shouldn't be symmetrical. But for the last shadow, there should be at least somewhat symmetrical. So I'm going to pop that into there, go like that, and then we're gonna flip it over, U, out, in, flip. Wasn't there a way to do mirrored meshes? Was that not a thing yet? There's a way to do mirrored deformers now. In my memory. You know, I need to go back through and see if I can find exactly how that's done. I'm sure there's a way to do more things in an automated fashion. I mean, outside ones honestly matter all that much, but I mean, actually just that gives out. Alright, flip that over. Okay. Well, now I'm trying all of the eye pieces together. If that doesn't look very nice after a while, go back into the CSP and just get the version where it's all just still separated, and we'll throw that into the whole live 2D. But until that problem arises, we'll just try and put it all in one piece. This needs to actually control the shape somewhat carefully, so we're gonna remove the inside here. We're gonna redraw the line. That wasn't on. I actually want that to be like a little bit off the white, so that it fully encapsulates it. But any weird bits trying to like leak anything out. I'd rather move the old boundary lines a little bit as well, but okay, let's just shift woods. That's the line. This is color. So pop you out, pop you out. Should still probably make sure that these. Blah. Okay, so only things that are actually you mess with are the lights and eye. Everything else has been reflected along. Oh yeah, all three of these need to glow. Okay. Honestly, they shouldn't really be highlights in the eye, but there's no light reflecting along this eye. Okay, so that right down the middle? That is right down the middle. Very good. How the heck is happening down here? Alright, that should hold together well enough. Not quite symmetrical there, but it'll get. Okay, we'll roll with that for now. Just copy that. We want to bring you down to. I'm gonna drop it on top of this. Actually, I don't need to drop one. And so that one, where's the actual head color? Where's the head color? And we want to go. You. Really shouldn't need to do this since it's already the same mesh, but. Alright, shadows. Really a limit to what I could do to our shadows. Oh, what's happening here? Peak. Doesn't need to be particularly symmetrical. Alright, Melf. Alright, we're just gonna do it. Get that out of there. We're gonna go hit and. Alright, what the heck happened here? I want that middle point, actually. Middle point's the only bit where it doesn't matter, but ends in a bit of a weird way. Keep it for now. Might cause a problem. Hey, do I have a... Oh. Oh, dude. Where's the mouth? Like the most pure level of like, is not quite covering it. Okay. Very good. I like that. Alright, there we go. 1, 2. Pull it down. 1, 2. Pull it down. Then you. And also for you. Alright, now then. He's not visible. Hold on, where's T? You don't have to have need to have a particularly defined shape the way I'm using them, so it should be okay here. First time I'm doing teeth going round to the back of the mouth separate from like the front, just as one big chunk, so see how that goes. Where are we up to here? Shouldn't be too much of a problem with those pieces. Or it was. Oh right. Did I want to use these in the end? Blueprints. I feel like I should still give everything just off a little bit. Alright, what are we dealing with here? Do I need to control any of the inside shapes enough to warrant needing fish in the inside? Not really. Alright, what's happening here? I don't really think this will help. Mostly the two ends are particularly complex, do they? They just need to be able to compress inwards. Okay, fingers. If I want them to be able to bend, what's the best way to go about this? Let's have a think about this. And honestly, the only pieces that control how the fingers bending is really the tip. The other pieces just kind of have to be able to squish inwards so that they look shorter to the camera. I need to control the two sides. Why not? I don't have a good way of defining each joint in the finger. That was a bit of prejudice. Also, I don't mess with ends enough to have the prerequisite knowledge of this approach. Oh boy. We'll go about two-sided approach here. I need you, sure, I need you. Oh, wait. Is that gonna work? I want to go more of a way to squash it down like so. That should help push it if I need to. I should probably get. What the? These are the settings there. Yeah, definitely don't need all of these points down here. That's crazy. What the heck is happening here? Okay, that's another part. This is Shadow, don't care. What are you doing? You are... Which Shadow was this? You are for the body. You need to clip only onto, not you, or you. Not you. You. And I'm around there. All of these shadows only to clip. I'm around there. Alright, how much do I care about any of these shadows? Not much. Just mostly the absolute insanity that it creates whenever we're dealing with something that's not lines. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, what's happening over here? Ah. What the heck happened here? Oh, what do I want to do here? Really nice of this, but didn't do that. I'll set that like that for now. What is this doing? I think there's way too many pieces at the bottom here. The sides need to maintain some level of being able to be round, but the remainder of this doesn't. This is the bottom piece, this doesn't matter. It needs to maintain the shoulder shape, and that. He's not gonna help. Sure. Oh, what we're dealing with over here. Honestly, the neck doesn't really move all that much. Probably get away with that. What's this? This also doesn't need to move all that much. Could probably just get away with that. Oh boy, hold on. Where's this? Here. Why is this? Yeah. Where's this? Oi. Oof. Yikes. Oh, they actually have it separated into two parts. Well, what's the best way to deal with this then? In that case, it is probably... am I going to turn this enough to... I think I am actually going to be able to turn it enough to warrant it. Hold up. You don't need to tell me that. Really loud. Okay. Not good enough. You need to... Okay, where are we now? How much do I actually care about the shape here? This isn't going to turn very much. And getting down to this part, everything is actually not going to turn very much around the waist area. We could definitely get away with a less complex mesh. Really don't know how much it's gonna hurt me that I don't have a back piece on some of these. I don't have a going around the ring here mainly. I don't think it's gonna turn enough to warrant that, but shadow. Like that. I think I'm gonna get through the whole bunch of vertices in today's session. Oh dear. Getting down to these parts I might actually be able to get through because it's just less to do. These don't have to move anywhere near as precisely. These are supposed to be hard objects, so they're not going to morph very much. Ideally, these should just maintain their current shape and just, at best, roll a little bit. Since they'll also not be turning very much, so that won't affect the overall shape either. There won't be a perspective change, which is brilliant. Actually, it might be a little bit of perspective change, just to wobble them a little bit. These are yeah. Did I not even shadow up the whole thing properly? What the heck is this? Was it just behind things I can't see it? I don't think I shadowed this up properly. What were the other ones? I shadowed these ones up properly, I did. That's hilarious. I mean, this one probably doesn't matter because it's never going to be seen. I don't know, it's just like... Is it just going to be another case of me just not caring as much as it gets lower down the body because you just don't see that part of a VTuber model ever? You just kind of leave the mesh and just call it a day. Like the whatever the default gave it. Any world where I care about the mesh in the middle here. Not at all. Get that out of there. I wanted to stretch according to the edges, so really shouldn't need the inside there. This is another shadow. This is supposed to go mostly along the leg. You need to flip onto. Actually, wait, no. All of this needs to clip onto. Close that, close that, close that. Body, not the arm, not the chest, not the chest, not the waist. Not the shadows here, just the shorts and the legs. And at best, maybe the legs. And then you only need to clip onto the leg specifically. Alright, what the heck is happening up here? Don't need to zoom in that much. Okay, honestly, these really only need to control the general shape. Nothing's gonna be bouncing up and down here. It's not even really that visible, so. Now, do I care about this? Not really. What is happening down here? Don't do that. Do I need these side ones? Not really. What the heck is happening there? Don't do that. Legs aren't gonna move too much, especially at the top, so it should be okay there. What the heck is happening there? What's this? Oh, that's something. You. Flip. Where's the spot? Here. You. Nick. Only. Very good. Also, I need to just go up and get rid of this boulder. Get this out of here. You know? Nick. I mean, Nick's not going to move all that much. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much. And do I need to control the shape of this a bit better? Really, just how much can I lean this, right? Might actually care about the edge here a little bit. Depends how much I want to twist the body, but doesn't matter all that much. 5 mostly just need to go contract, so I care about this side part, not really. I do care about this. And how much is going to piss me off that doesn't separate the very bottom part of this away from the rest. Okay, most of the shoe parts need to be rigid, so it should be... Wait, what? Ah. Most of the shoe bits need to be rigid, so they shouldn't require too much of a flexible mesh. But what the heck happened here? Anything funny here? No? The socks are going over the top of the shoe now, so honestly, none of these pieces really matter. And the lighting is directly merged onto the shoe, which might be a problem if the foot needs to move, but about it. This is gonna be a problem. There's two separate pieces. Oh, but it becomes a problem if I just separate it into two parts. Realistically, it's just gonna move the whole shoe body and reduce the sole to effectively affect the orientation. Oh boy. Alright, where are we? What's happening back here? Alright, well, that's technically not a problem because I'll never be visible. You guys love the little guideline I drew onto the bottom of the car, which is basically the ankle. Just so that I could use it as a guideline when I was doing something else. It's just still in there, but because you can't see it, it doesn't matter. Honestly, I can remove half of the car, but it actually doesn't matter. Let me glue these together. Need a separate shadow that goes over the back only. Where's the next shadow? Each shadow. I need you to only hold up. How do I say it? Probably would be faster if I just copied and pasted the ID from the piece below. Okay. Alright, sitting down. Oh. Back piece. Back piece is for the most part just fine. What are we dealing with here? Pop you, pop one of you. What the heck is this? It's a search and replace function. Didn't even know I could do that. I usually love it when you sometimes click the wrong button and it's just like, what the hell is this? Oh dear. Actually, hold up. What do you need this for? Audition. Parent. Oh, you can replace straight up. Interesting. For fuck's sake. I'm just gonna turn it off. That's really easy to like press the wrong button for. Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ever gonna use that, so I'm just gonna go here and get rid of that shortcut. How do I remove this? Oh, what are we dealing with here? Okay. Alright, second set of hands. That's different. Sure. Oh, whoa, what is happening here? Bum, 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 bum. Yikes. That's different. What the heck is happening here? Really kind of relying on the fact that fingers are effectively just straight pieces of flesh that can't really bend outside of the joint. What do I want to do? here. Get you out of there. Get you out of there. What are you? Get out of there. The bum. What's happening here? Want the point that actually squeezes in a bit. What is happening here? Do I care about any pieces here? This is just a big cylinder that needs to move. Sure. These are just back. It really don't matter all that much of how tight this already is. Alright, back part of the hair, sure. Down there, and that should. I need you. This is mostly a rigid piece, so there shouldn't be too many. Just here, maybe just pop some of these extra vertices out of here. This is right back. Doesn't need to be near as complex. Okay, now this is the piece that should be complex. Okay, I've done it all in one piece, so it doesn't really have much room to like become a issue, actual physics portion. But we'll try and give it as much capacity to be a little bit jelly-like as possible. What's happening here? And what's happening down here? Is it then at this point is just better to go like that? I know. What's happening here? Really depends how much I want this piece to be in, doesn't it? What should I do about the end here? Is that fine? Oh, well, you should have a pop. Go like that. I might actually just get down to the. I've got what 6 missions left to go through here. That's very beautifully squeezed out the time I have for the day, along with some of the fixes I had to make. What is happening over here? What the heck is the pop you out, paw you out? Along. Alright, what is this? Just wide enough to warrant that, or should it like that and then pop to L. Sure. Don't need you there. Try and live with that for now. Of course, the problem later, I'll miss a bit. Alright, what the heck is this? And a back piece. Okay, so that is all the vertices for now. They might need to change later, but oh, my eyes hurt. Oh dear. And as always, the fun thing to do once all the vertices are in. Yikes. Okay. Do you think I can squeeze out in like 7 minutes? Actually, everything was a knot. Right now these are not being selected. Is not really. Alright, we'll just throw this all into a rotation to form a pull-up wall. Being like usual, I'm just going to incorporate any headwear as part of the hair. Easy to classify there. What's this? Oh. All the way out there. Oh, right, because it's not. What's this one? Where's this like? Huh? What's that part of? Somewhere in here. What? Okay, I don't know how this one single versi got out here, but sure. Something else has one too. I need this to be part of anything. You need to be part of. Probably just put the short and the legs together at this point. Do I want this to be closer to the inner? Honestly, this mess would just be part of it. The neck long area is all this. Oh, whatever. I'll think over the hierarchy more carefully next time. Or I might just do it off stream, depending on how I'm feeling. Because once all the prep's done, then we can actually get into the motion deformations. Okay, so anyways, in terms of the prep work that still needs to be done, the base of the deformer hierarchy still needs to be done. And then I do need to set up the parameters as well, so that is all organized in a way that's easy to work with, because right now there's just a whole line of parameters that is just a bit of a mess to deal with, along with needing to make probably 2-3 dozen physics parameters to begin with. So either way, so far at the very least, even though this is just a start bit, there's been no lags, which is very nice. Hopefully the old machine can handle all of this now that I finally fixed everything. Ironically, right now I'm back on Windows 10, so I don't know if I should try and upgrade it again. I probably had to reinstall everything so many times. Alright, but anyway, thank you very much for watching today's session of mostly just messing with a bunch of vertices on a bunch of art meshes. You're gonna see prep work for Live 3D Model Part 2, basically. Remember to be subscribed or following, depending on where you're watching from. Leave a like because it helps me out, and I'll see you again next time.